Hey beauties, it's Fafa here coming to you guys with another video. Today's video is going to be on this warm cut crease that I did with my Morphe 35o palette. I already have my foundation, my eyebrows, and one eye completed. So in the next clip, I'm going to be applying my concealer all over my lid. And this is just going to act as a base and it'll give my eyeshadow something to stick to. Then I'm just going to set it with any bone colored or white colored eyeshadow that you have, and I'm going to bring it all the way up so that it highlights my brow bone. I'm going to get into that orange shade in the palette and apply that on my upper crease, and I'm just going to keep blending it and keep adding a little bit more shadow at a time until I get the desired pigmentation, because I want it to show in the eyeshadow look. So I'm going to keep blending it out, applying more, blending it out, repeat. Now I'm dipping into this warm brown color and I'm going to apply that underneath the orange shadow that I just placed on my upper crease and just blend it out the same way I blended the orange shadow out in windshield wiper motions, just back and forth and back and forth. I'm doing this because I want a gradient effect from the lightest shade, which would be the orange shade, to the darkest. So I'm getting into this warm neutral brownish color and I'm going to apply that right where I applied the brown shadow and just blend it out so that it blends seamlessly with all the other shadows that I applied. Right here I'm kind of trying to carve out where I want the cut crease to begin. Getting into Leader, I am going to apply that underneath everything else. That's the only color that is not from the 350 palette, because that one's from my Tartelette and Bloom palette, but any brown color will do. I just really wanted to use that one, and I'm just blending it out the same way I did with the other ones. I'm taking this clean brush and just blending everything together to make sure everything is seamless. Then I'm taking Leader again from the Tartelette and Bloom palette and just applying it right underneath all the eyeshadows just to get the shape down that I want for my cut crease. Now for the fun part, I'm going to carve out the cut crease with the concealer that I used in the beginning to prime my eyeshadows, to prime my lid for my eyeshadows. And the way I figure out where I want to place this is my eye socket, especially if you have hooded lids. You want to go for your eye socket, wherever that is where you're going to draw that line. It'll make it a lot easier to find where you want your lid to go and how much space you want to use and all that. So I didn't fast forward this part because I want you guys to see how long it takes and how slow I go when I'm applying the concealer, because this takes a lot of practice to do and you don't want to rush this because it'll kind of ruin the whole look. Now that I have the overall shape down, I'm just going to clean it up a little bit, make sure it's nice and straight, and then I'm going to grab that shimmery champagne-y pinky color and apply that all over my lid. And you want to be very careful with this as well, because if you're using the same palette, the 350 palette, as I am, the shimmery colors they have a little fallout in them, so you don't want to get it all over your lid. You want to try to concentrate it right where you put that concealer. It's going to help you not get out of line, and it's going to help the shadow stick to your eye a lot better. So yeah, I'm just applying that color all over where I put the concealer. It's really pigmented. This is, I think, the first time that I've used this eyeshadow in the palette, and it's super pigmented. So I'm actually really surprised. Now I'm just winging that shimmer out a little bit because, you know, I wanted it to be a little winged out. Now I'm taking that orange, bronzy, beautiful color in the corner, and I'm going to carve out where the cut crease is, just to give a little, like, I don't know, je ne sais quoi or something. I don't know. I thought it looked cute, and that's why I did it. Now I'm just going to do the same thing on the other lid because I thought it looked a little janky and I wanted to fix it up. Just when you're doing this, be sure to just be careful. Don't rush, because the faster you try to like get through it and the more you try to rush, the more messed up it'll look. I promise. Trust me. This is like my third time practicing. In this clip, I'm just applying my mascara. I have a foundation routine up already on my channel, so pretty much fast forwarded through all of this, and I'll put what I used in the description box below. So this is just me applying my concealer and blending it out with my beauty blender. Then goes Sasha. Contouring with Tartelette and the TarteistxShayla palette that I also did a review on if you wanted to check it out and see how I felt about it. The highlighter and blush are also from the TarteistxShayla palette, so that's why I didn't really put it up anywhere, because this is focusing on the eyes. So again, I'm going to put all of that in the description box below if you want to know what I highlighted with and what my blush was and what I contoured with and all that other stuff. Now I'm just dragging the transition color I used in the beginning, that warm brown shade, underneath my lower eyelid. Why do I never know what that is called? Like, I need to Google it, because the next video I can't just keep stumbling over that same part. Anyway, I'm taking that neutral brown color and doing the same thing, just dragging it under there. Then I'm applying a black eyeshadow. I got this from Sephora, like for my birthday, but it's from a person that I don't want to promote on my channel, so I'm not even going to tell you who it's by. Then I'm applying some mascara. And last but not least, I'm going to apply my lipstick, which is Colourpop K, it's the Carucci collection, the first one. And I should have set my face, but I didn't. But that would be the next step. You would set your face, I promise. And that completes the look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.